Imagine a crime so chilling that, over a century later, it still haunts the annals of true crime history. Nestled deep in the Bavarian countryside, the Hinterkaifeck farmstead in 1922 was the setting for a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. As we peer into the past, the fog of uncertainty settles over this remote homestead where 6 family members were brutally murdered, and a specter of unanswered questions continues to loom. On that fateful winter night, the quiet of the Bavarian landscape was shattered by unspeakable violence. The family, isolated from the nearest town, had already begun to feel the strain of an atmosphere heavy with unease. The strange disappearance of a trusted maid and unsettling whispers about a haunted residence set the stage for the unspeakable events to come. In hushed tones and trembling accounts, neighbors recalled unexplained sounds in the attic and mysterious footprints, as if someone or something had silently crept from the surrounding forest. As the investigation began, investigators uncovered a timeline laden with eerie details. The killer, it appears, did not simply vanish after the heinous act. Instead, he lingered on the property, bizarrely tending to daily routines. He fed the animals, shared meals in the very kitchen where the family once laughed, and even kept the hearth burning. This gruesome juxtaposition, an intruder performing the mundane tasks of a household, added a layer of macabre familiarity, as if the perpetrator had been lurking within their midst long before the violence erupted. Clues dug up over the decades only deepened the enigma. An ominous tool, a mattock similar to a pickaxe, was identified as the murder weapon, a brutal instrument that left an indelible mark on the history of the crime. Local reports mentioned an unidentified stranger, possibly disguised by the common garb of the era, whose presence was hinted at in fleeting glimpses and paranormal suggestions. One account even described how the footprints traced from the forest directly to the door, a grim invitation that led to the foreboding interior of the farm. With every piece of evidence, the narrative grew darker and more complex, raising more questions than answers. As theories continue to multiply, investigators and historians are drawn into debates that blur the lines between rational inquiry and paranormal speculation. Could this cold-blooded act have been the handiwork of a vengeful neighbor, driven by long-held grudges? Or is it possible that an outsider, one who knew the intimate workings of the farm, silently infiltrated the home? Perhaps even more unsettling is the theory that supernatural forces, whispered about in local folklore, had a hand in the unfolding drama. The very idea of a murderer who relaxed and functioned as if he belonged there defies logic and deepens the mystery. What emerges from this labyrinth of clues is a puzzle that refuses to be solved, an enduring riddle wrapped in darkness. The Hinterkaifeck farmstead now stands as a monument to murder and mystery, a place where every creaking floorboard, every shadow cast by a fading candle, ignites the imagination of true crime enthusiasts and paranormal explorers alike. As we journey through archival photos, dramatic reenactments, and heartfelt testimonials, the story weaves an intricate tapestry of fear, disbelief, and relentless pursuit for truth. Today, the legacy of the Hinterkaifeck murders compels us to look beyond the cold facts. It beckons us to examine the intertwined threads of human nature, cruelty, and the inexplicable events that defy our need for closure. Was the murderer a disturbed soul, blending into the routine of life until the moment of reckoning? Or does the silent presence of an otherworldly force suggest that some secrets are meant to remain unsolved? With each detail that surfaces, the chill deepens and the questions multiply. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries and eerie tales from history, delve deeper into the Hinterkaifeck murders and share your theories in the comments below.